But him! What are we going to do with him?
Later on, when it's dark, we'll take him to some secret place, and we'll bury him there.
Well, of course we could do that. I don't suppose he has any relatives gonna come poking around looking for him. But you know me. Sometimes ideas just pop into me head. And I keep thinking, seems a downright shame.
Shame.
Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What's his name has, nor it can't be traced. Business needs a lift, debts to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it, good you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now a pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion, eminently practical and yet appropriate as always. Mrs. Lovett, what I do without you all these years, I'll never know.
Think about it,
also undetectable, how choice, how rare, for what's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around.
It's mad, devouring mad, my dear. And who are we to deny it in here? These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett, and desperate measures are called.
Here we are, hot from the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Is it really good?
Sir, it's too good, at least. Then again, they don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
Now you see the trouble with poet is how you know it's deceased. Try the priest.
Heavenly! Not as hardy as bishop, perhaps, but not as bland as curate either.
And good for business always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it in Sundays. Lawyers, rather nice.
If it's more price.
Order something else, though, to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well, then if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though of course it tastes so wherever it's been.
Is that squire on the fire?
Mercy, no, sir, look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
Story of the world, my pet.
Sing a lot of graves to a lot of relatives' favor.
Is those below serving those above?
Everybody shakes, so there should be plenty of flavor.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Now let's see. We've got tinker,
Something pinker,
tailor,
something paler,
potter,
something hotter,
butler,
something subtler.
locksmith. Ha! Lovely bit of clerk.
Maybe for a lock.
Then again, they're sweet if you like it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier, peak of his career.
That looks pretty rank.
Well, he drank, no, it's bank cashier. Never really sold. Maybe it was old.
Have you any beetle?
Next week, so I'm told. Beetle isn't bad till you smell
isn't fiddle player, it's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow on it first.
The history of the world, my pet.
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
It's who gets eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, who gets to sell.
And fortunately, it's oh so clear that everybody goes down well with beer.
Well, since Marine doesn't appeal to you, how about Rear Admiral?
Too salty. I prefer general.
With or without his privates? With is extra.
What is that?
It's fop, finest of the shop. And we have some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've just begun. Here's the politician so oily, it's served with a doily, not one.
Put it on a bomb. Well, you never know if it's going to run.
Fry the fryer, fried it's fryer.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mean.
The actor, that's compactor.
Yes, it always arrives overdone. Oh, come again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait, true, we don't have judge yet. But would you settle for the next best thing?
What's that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pets.
Yes, I know, my love.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
High, born, and low, my love.
We'll not discriminate great from small. No, we'll serve